What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. The L's keep dropping for Bud Light. I'm not sure how they're going to stay in business after all of this. And if there is a way to go out of business, let me tell you what, a Senate investigation into your practices targeting children as an alcohol company is a great way to do that. Check this out. Ted Cruz calls for an investigation into Anheuser-Busch for knowingly marketing to children. This is really important because the vast majority of users on TikTok are within the teenage range. That is below the level of the ability to legally consume alcohol in this country. Do young people drink? Yes. Should young people drink? There's a big debate on that. But there are strict laws to marketing to young people. This is why Joe Camel doesn't exist anymore. And Ted Cruz is saying, wait a second, if you're using TikTok influencers that have, I think Mulvaney has like 10 million followers on that platform. The vast majority of them presumably has got to be under the age of 21. Now, that's a very bad thing. That, I can argue, that is absolutely a horrific thing for our society. But nonetheless, if you're paying that person with a massive audience of people that's under the age of 21, this is a great argument by Ted Cruz. Let's go ahead and read it. Republican Senator Ted Cruz called during a Fox and Friends appearance for a beer industry regulatory body, the Beer Institute, to investigate Anheuser-Busch for allegedly marketing to children by partnering with transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney. Cruz, along with Republican Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn, sent a letter to the Beer Institute alleging that Bud Light and his parent company Anheuser-Busch intentionally marketed to teenagers who make up the majority of Mulvaney's audience on TikTok, which is absolutely demonstrably true. I can't think of a company in modern times that has alienated its customer base and seems to have little understanding for who actually drinks Bud Light. The parent company partnered with Mulvaney in April and created a specialized can with the influencer's photos and a slogan that says, "Celebrate everyone's identity." Of course, they have been absolutely smacked hard in the pee-pee since then. Let's listen to Ted Cruz making this argument.
You're also a member of the Congress Committee and Commerce Committee, I should say, and you want to investigate what Bud Light was doing with Dylan Mulvaney. It destroyed a brand that may not recover. What's your focus?
Well, listen, I can't think of a company in modern times that has more alienated its customer base and seemed to have so little understanding of who it is that actually drinks Bud Light. But this week I sent a letter to the CEO of Anheuser-Busch along with Senator Marsha Blackburn, because the CEO of Anheuser-Busch is also the CEO or the chairman of the Beer Institute, which is the regulatory body, the industry regulatory body that regulates itself. And one of the rules that beer companies are supposed to follow is they're not supposed to market to kids. Remember the whole Joe the Camel thing? This is the same thing here. Well, you know what? Dylan Mulvaney, a massive percentage of Dylan Mulvaney's audience are kids. And Budweiser was trying, I believe, with this ill-fated marketing attempt to target teenagers. If you look at things Dylan Mulvaney has online, it's things like Days of Girlhood. There's another video where Dylan Mulvaney is singing, "My name is Eloise and I am 6." There's another one where Dylan Mulvaney is shopping for Barbie dolls. These are clearly things aimed at teenagers and even children younger than teenagers, which violates the rules. And so we're calling on the Beer Institute to investigate the degree to which Anheuser-Busch knowingly was marketing to children in going down this road.
Budweiser was trying, I believe, in an ill-fated marketing attempt to target teenagers. If you look at things Dylan Mulvaney has online, it's things like Days of Girlhood, the senator continued. There's another video where Dylan Mulvaney is singing, "I am Eloise, I am 6." There's another one where Dylan Mulvaney is shopping for Barbie dolls. These are clearly things aimed at teenagers and even children younger than teenagers, which violate the rules. We're calling on the Beer Institute. Baby, this is hot stuff. We're excited about this. So to this point, all of the pain that Budweiser has felt has been retail. There is a massive drop in retail sales, obviously. You can see it here. Double digits in every single section of the country. Every region of the country has double-digit declines, including the mountain region. Very proud of you, mountain region. Almost 30% decline. This is home of Coors right here. So let me ask you something. What is worse, a economic hit or a legislative hit? Because I got to tell you, the legislative hit here from Republicans is going to hurt far more than an economic hit. And they are hurting, baby. Check this out. Here's the Budweiser ticker for their stock price. It has reached a near year low. We're 50 cents off the Budweiser ticker, hitting a year low. So yeah, this is the Mulvaney can right here. This is the market correcting there. Okay? It takes a while. People need to chill out. It takes a while. So it's not just Ted Cruz who's openly going after woke beer company. Matt Gaetz mocked for criticizing Lizzo while supporting bikini-clad beer ads. Matt Gaetz said that nobody wants to buy beer from Lizzo. Ted Cruz presumably saying nobody wants to buy beer, nor is it appropriate or legal for the vast majority of Dylan Mulvaney's underage audience to buy beer from Dylan Mulvaney. And he would be correct in that. And so what do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we have finally the first legislative action. And I promise you this is the stuff that they hate the very most. This is the stuff that's the scariest for them. These woke companies, Miller Lite, apologizing to women in bikinis by using this dumpy, fraudulent person who also like openly and degrades and abuses her body for a product. It just the product happens to be the Democrat Party. We can't show you her content because the last time we showed you her content, it was so sexualized and explicit that YouTube slapped a yellow on our video. So YouTube said, and I tend to agree with them here, that her content was so sexualized and so inappropriate for our channel that no advertisers would want to advertise on it. Actually, I agree. So this is what we're left with in the culture wars, right? Like choose your battles. And it's really nice. It's really nice to see Republicans begin to fight. This is what Matt Gaetz said about Lizzo, in case you missed it.
We couldn't show the whole ad. We didn't show the whole ad. But she walks around cursing up a storm. Have you seen this? We would have to bleep the thing all over the place because she's cursing, I think, in every sense. It's the new feminism or something like that. And how dare you have a beer ad with women when you're selling beer to young men? It's
so ridiculous. I mean, you look, again, it's all about knowing your audience at the end of the day. 60%, it's 60% men over women that are consuming beer. You look back to the ads back in the day that featured women in bikinis. Now everybody's complaining about that, saying you have to replace that. This is coming from the same people that are out there, supporting the people like the Kardashians who are posing their bodies all over social media, saying, yes, they're great, but, God forbid they have this in a beer ad. Again, they
got famous for posting porn videos of themselves. And that's it.
Right, they elevate them, but not real women.
Patrice, offensive to have beer ads with women in bikinis?
It is not offensive. This ad it's speaking to the pink pussy hat wearers, telling them to come pull them back out here. It's feminism. This is what you're supposed to do. And it's talking down to men, frankly. I don't see this as a way to get at a new audience. And frankly, all the housewives are not going to put down their Chardonnay and pick up this beer. They're just going to laugh at this because it's not resonating with them.
Oh, no, it's 7-Up Blanc in some cases, I'm sure.
That's what they're called, yeah.
I don't want the FCC coming after us.
No, listen, I've already had to apologize to the Ethics Committee for enough. But what I would suggest here is that we watched Anheuser-Busch torch their valuation, and now Miller Lite is saying, quite literally, hold my beer, as we go down that same path. And I don't think it's crazy to say that good-looking women in bikinis sell beer. Nobody wants to buy beer from Lizzo. It's all right.
That's right. We frown upon.
I think Lizzo is attractive, but either way.
Are you buying beer from her?
I'm not buying beer based on somebody in a bikini anyway.
You would agree.
I'm buying a beer based on whether it's a good beer.
We frown upon heterosexuality.
You have never bought a beer based on how a person looks in it.
I wish that were true. I wish I was that kind of person. I wish you were right about me, Jason.
Listen,